I've been out here for a few minutes already, and we've already put a few fish in the box. So I just wanted to talk to you just to explain just a minute exactly what it is I'm doing today. I've come down here on Old Hickory Lake, and I'm fishing from the bank. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be fan casting today. I've got my leader on my float. I'll usually start out at about 3 feet, 2.5 to 3 feet a leader, and that's what I did today. But I worked my way to about 18 inches or so is where we're at right now, and the fish seem to be at that depth. So working our way around here, see if we can't get some fish to put in our bank bucket today. So you can look down in here and see the type of habitat I'm dealing with. A lot of rock in here, and you can see just some limbs, you know, out through there. Well, that spans all the way out into this open water. But this looks like a good place right here. I think this sets up good. The sun's warming up this bank. The wind's blowing right to us, pushing the bait in here. What I'm using today, very, very lightweight, small, lightweight float, as small, as light as I had in the truck. About 18 inches a leader. Just slow, bringing it in slow to me. He'll measure, I believe. He's pretty darn close, though. There he is. Nice one. I think this is a big fish here. I hope. White All right. This fish was, I don't know, they're in probably 5.5, 6 foot of water. I got that 18-inch leader, big, beautiful white crappie. Nice fish, man. Don't have to measure that one, he's going in the bucket. Twice I've been hitting that same area. There we go. We got it that time. All right. I think I know now why he's hitting a few times there. I'll let it go. Pretty little white crappie. Guys, bank fishing at the right times of year, bank fishing can be just as productive as anything. And a lot of it's just about moving around and always just spanning your cast, you know, left to right. Make sure you cover all the water, all the way up by your feet and as far out as you can cast. And it's the depth. The next, of course, most key things with these crappie is the depth. So you can see right here what I've got set for a leader now. It's about 18 inches today. It's where I've been catching these fish, and once you figure out that depth, you've got them. And I like to have an area that off this bank line, there's enough depth, pretty close up to the bank. And I'm not talking deep, but I do like 2 or 3 feet. I don't like to look at 10 foot of gravel, you know, 6 inches deep before it gets out to something I can cast into. And then I look for these logs that are protruding out from the banks into the water. And a lot of these fish are laying out in there, and you can't really see it from the bank here in this spot I'm in very well, but I know it's down in there. It's full of bait. And that's another thing, the bait are being pushed up in this cove by the wind. So that's what determined actually where I came today. I figured out where the wind was blowing into, and I thought there would probably be some fish in this area, or at least some bait in this area. And sure enough, they're in here. So we're gonna go ahead and try to catch another. There he is. Oh, he let loose. That's a good fish. Let's try that again. There we go. Good habitat. black crappie there. So, you know, I just pulled a white crappie out of the very same hole. And you can see that fish choked that bait. I mean, they're really eating. They're really in there eating. So, but that's all three types of crappie that you can get on Old Hickory Lake. I've caught right here in this same spot in just the last 30 minutes. So they're in here, guys. The spawn is on. This one's just a little shy. Let him go. See you, dude. That one will stop. Another white crappie. I'd say we're about half and half in this spot today. White crappie and black crappie, and we got one black nose. So same color. It's been working great for us. What I like to do here, when I say fan cast, I mean I'll throw it like, depending on how the brush is. Right now I'm throwing like 9 o'clock. 10, 11, 12, you know, all the way around. And then I'll just work my way back again. And I've still been caught fish basically just about every position. Because they're just all around these banks in here. There we go. Here. There's a little bit bigger. Here. That's 27 we've caught. I think I got about 10 keepers in there, so doing good so far, man. Let's get him out of the water. Sit down on this log for a minute. Figure if it's gonna be a big snake come up under it, it already would have by now, hopefully. Let's keep working our way around. There we go. All right. Another nice one here. He slap choked it there. Look there. Pretty fish. See, let's cut a white crappie on that, basically that exact cast to the same spot. So let's just pull everything down there. I believe he's gonna measure. There we go. Another white crappie here. This one don't have much color. He's been out in some deeper water, you can tell. Another bank fish, man. Gotta love it. I just love it. I've got about 30, 45 more minutes before I gotta bid the ball game, so let's see if we can't keep going. Maybe finish at a limit. Alright, well guys, it's been another awesome afternoon out here fishing from the bank. I do that a lot this time of year. You know, it's just, they'll come in sometimes in February, they'll move out, they'll come back in, they'll move out, and And you know, they might be in for 3 or 4 days and then out for a week or two. So you just have to keep going back to these spots and trying them. And I've never been to this spot to fish before at all, so glad I come in here and tried a new spot today. We're gonna get everything loaded up here, stop and pick up some ice and head home, clean these fish up. Hope y'all have enjoyed it. It's been another great day fishing on the bank. We'll see y'all right back here in the studio in just a minute with some more Southern Woods and Waters.